everyone, and welcome back to yet another edition of A Work in Progress with myself, Lena Shipwata. Very excited to be back on your screens. Now, joining me today, as you know, I always like to bring you guys very interesting people on my couch here. Now, next to me is Reinhold Katangolo. Very excited to get to know him a little bit more. I'm sure you've seen him on your social media, and now we get a chance to get to know him even more than we already do. Hi, Reinhold, how are you?
Hi, Lena. I'm doing absolutely amazing. How are you doing?
I'm good. I know I mentioned they've probably seen you on social media and stuff like that, but just give us a brief overview of who Reinhold is.
Reinhold. So, first of all, I was not as extroverted as I am right now. I initially was introverted, but because I was pushed into a space of being extroverted, that actually assisted me to go out there, go into the world, and be who I am right now.
Okay.
So, I do like I do like staying at home, but I also like going out at the same time in the sense of doing something.
What do they call it?
For
the
a cause.
Introvert, extrovert.
Yes.
There's a name for it, but I hear you. Yeah.
Yes, that type of vibe. So yeah, that's Reinhold.
Okay. Where was Reinhold raised? Who raised you? What is your family dynamic?
Woo! That story. Hey. So I actually moved a lot. So I moved a lot of schools. Initially, I was in Windhoek, but I had to be moved to my grandmother in Okanya, where I schooled at No Aim Primary School for only 2 years, and then I moved to another school, which was a private school, Prestancia College, and then again after 2 years moved to OPS, which is Okanya Primary School. That's when I then transitioned to Windhoek, came back to Windhoek to pursue my high school at Augustine Secondary School, where I completed my high school. Okay,
and currently you are at NUST studying journalism, yes?
Yes.
Okay, you're doing your honors?
No, bachelor's.
Your bachelor's?
Yes, my bachelor's.
I want to understand why NUST decided to do the bachelor's and honors thing. It's a little bit hectic because now you have to re-register and go back to school.
That's the thing. I feel like it's a thing of requirements, but it's also a thing of in a sense of if we are accepting this many students, we need to be able to handle them. So that's why there was also with my process, it was a thing of we had to write a test, an entry test
for journalism.
Yes, in order to get
things are really changing, yeah.
Yes, like basically they only accept 35 students. And we had to write the entry exam test, and yeah.
Is that because there's a demand or?
Yes, there's a high demand because we saw that we were almost 50 writing the exam. So they had to cut it down. They had to find a way to actually assist that many students. And also with resources. They can't cater for 50 students with limited resources. If they only have 35 computers in the lab rooms, they can only stick with 35 learners. They can't take all 50, unfortunately. So that's the whole thing.
So why did you decide to do journalism, go for journalism?
Journalism has been one of my careers in life, one of the careers I wanted to do in life. It actually, one of the factors that inspired me was my late uncle, may soul rest in peace. He was a journalist for NBC, and unfortunately he passed on in a car crash. But his journey, the way he actually put journalism in his to his heart, and how he actually portrayed it and everything, inspired me to actually partake or go into that field. And I believe that's something that actually stood out to me throughout his whole life, and that continues to stand out for me, and that inspires me to be or to actually do journalism.
And I always say or I'd always advise people to really go for things that they're passionate about, because just like how you were, your uncle was really just living his life and working through his passion and stuff like that. And then he did not know that he's actually also inspiring you and probably some other people as well. And now here you are pursuing the same career, just as passionate or even more passionate, and it's so beautiful to see. That's why I always advise people, please go for something that you're so passionate, that you love, because otherwise you're just going to be in an office space somewhere and you're just always angry.
That's the thing, and no one understands why are you angry.
Why are you angry?
It's a beautiful Friday and you're angry, but Hanan.
But if you're passionate about it, you'll be like, you know what? Yes, people are coming in, people are coming to inquire about certain things. You won't be upset that like 10, 20 people already came here to inquire about it. You're actually so happy to educate people about the things that you do, right?
Yeah. That's the thing, yes.
All right, tell me a little bit about your pageantry. You did mention off camera that you partook in so many pageants.
So
When did
I
that start?
actually did one pageant,
Okay.
which was in primary, and that was my last pageant.
Really?
And I was like, I don't think pageantry is for me, but for in terms of assisting in that industry or in that concept, I'm able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So pageantry, okay, I started my whole journey in 2023 in terms of assisting the whole thing of assisting different ladies. I started in 2023.
What does assisting entail?
So that actually goes on helping contestants, helping organizations in terms of how to run their contestants, and in various other aspects that they want me to assist them in. So in 2023, like I mentioned, it was the first ever person that I worked with was Ausha Abrahams.
Okay.
She was Miss Namibia top 5 finalist. And she actually also assisted me because she was a public speaker and helped me in terms of my public speaking, confidence, and how to project and all that other aspect that you need to know in public speaking. So she assisted me in that area of my life.
Yeah.
And I assisted her in terms of her schedule, in terms of her advocacy and all that. And that actually made me realize that I do not have to take part in a pageant in order to be part of that concept. So after that, I did do a regional pageant, which was Miss Commerce, Miss High School Commerce Region. Okay. Where I also hosted the pageant. Yay! It was love it. No sweat there, right? But we did it. We executed. That's when I also met different queens such as Queen Shea. Where we also met again at Miss T Namibia. Okay. And then in 2025, that's when I was which is last year, I was executing everything. Okay. I was like, let me get into this whole pageant thing. I went on to, I met up with Meumbi, the former national director of Miss Namibia, who then gave me the opportunity to experience the whole organization by assisting in terms of the contestants and being there at rehearsals, just to see how the whole process is. It was a nice experience. I did love it. Yeah. And then I decided that now I want to do rebranding, so I need to step back out of the Miss Namibia organization and find another organization or find something else to do. Okay. So people tend to see the whole rebranding thing as a thing of change, but I don't see it as change. I see it as you thought of something, you thought that this was good, but what can make it better? So rebranding to me is not change, it's making myself better. Okay. So you've still not then dove back into the pageantry industry. You're still taking a break, or you're still redirecting yourself? Are we still trying to figure out where we're at? Do we love the pageantry space? I love the pageantry space. Okay. And there are some projects that I'm working on. Okay, that's where we want to get to. Yes, that will be coming. Okay, aren't we going to get an exclusive? Please. You're going to ruin it for the girls. Okay. For the people. Okay, just give us a little bit of just a sneak peek. Okay, the first one is actually a governmental thing. Okay. So you know how pageantry is more of a concept and not a full-time industry. It's more of a event-like thing. So people tend to neglect it and say that no, why do we care about pageantry? We're just going to watch a girl model, but they don't actually see what is happening inside of it. As much as soccer and for example the whole ice skating and all that is important, pageantry is just as important as it, because you need self-discipline, you need to be able to adapt to change, you need to be able to be coached in a way that actually uplifts you, changes you in terms of how you're going to be moving forward in your pageant journey. So with the project that I'm working on, I would like to I'm going to be proposing with different ministerial grounds and other organizations to actually integrate or make pageantry a full-on sport.
Okay. Yes. And then that also opens a lot of doors for brands and businesses to come and sponsor.
Because you see in this whole space, you see a queen that was crowned, for example, I'm not going to make examples, but let me just say, a queen was crowned now. Her reign ends, and then poof, you never see her again. That's something bad, because how is that girl going to benefit at the end of the day if she only got products, she did not gain, she maybe got small experience of being a queen, the skills that she got is minimal, and we want to actually expand this whole thing. So with that, this whole making pageantry a sport can actually help that former queen to get either an enterprise through this whole industry once it becomes a sport, or just uplift other girls.
Yeah, I actually understand where you're coming from, because it's true what you're saying. A lot of the times, our even former Miss Namibias, you will see that throughout their reign, yes, they look great, they're doing this, they're doing that there, but as soon as their reign is over, it's like, what happens to her now? Was the way made for her to maybe go to school? Does she have a degree? Does she have a job even? How is her mental health? Because we all know the bullying that goes on, not only the day of the crowning, but also just throughout the journey. There's a lot of bullying. I don't know, and I don't understand why people who watch these pageants assume
it's very controversial. That's the thing.
Very.
But at the same time, all sports are controversial.
Okay.
Just like how the ongoing Senegal and Morocco thing is going on right now. People are bullying Morocco right now.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it also corresponds with pageantry. If, for instance, you have Ndapandula who we want to crown here, and then the nation wants Sarah to be crowned.
Yeah, but Ndapandula is well equipped more than
and
Sarah.
Then we crown Ndapandula, and then the whole nation starts bullying Ndapandula and not supporting her.
100%.
But they don't understand that, okay, if we crown Ndapandula, where is Ndapandula going to take us?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That is now you guys' responsibility to make sure that the nation understands why we are crowning Ndapandula and not Sarah. Sarah, the only thing with Sarah is she's popular. She has maybe a great team behind her supporting, but Ndapandula is well equipped to make sure that we even make it to top 15.
Or even just take the whole crown.
Exactly. You know, so that is where you guys come into play now. You guys
that is why I decided, okay, how are we going to convince these people through integration of making this industry, this concept a sport. Once it's a sport, people are able to break it down, bring together different individuals from different spaces to discuss, okay, we have this type of queen, we are taking her to this pageant, how are we going to help her? As a nation, what are we going to do? That's the big picture that I've actually identified and would like to.
I love it. I absolutely love it. You've seen a gap and you're trying to fill it. That's very good. That's and it's also an industry that not many people are confident to go into. So the fact that you can even say, you know what, I want to sit in a government office and just present this to them and make them understand and realize that this is just as valuable as any sports that you are. That you're sponsoring or you're just supporting from afar. It's very important. Now, for any of the girls that are watching that also themselves want to partake in any pageant, give me the pros and cons of participating in a pageant.
They are really
like just like any other job.
So let me say there are requirements.
Yeah.
So those requirements can be, for instance, age requirement. Might be, you have to be, for instance, from 19 to 29 or 30 or all that. And then there's also different aspects such as, okay, you need to be you don't have to have a child in different pageants, but we're in 2026. and all those things are now disregarded. You can have a child and still partake in a
You can
pageant.
be a trans woman.
So you see, you can be a trans woman. So I feel like right now we just it's just a thing of knowing which organization you want to go into, which pageant that you're going to go into. Most girls don't actually identify that because they just say, oh, Miss Namibia, let me go take part in Miss Namibia. But do you know what it takes for you to become Miss Namibia?
100%.
Yes. Do you know what it takes or what requirements is needed for you to become a contestant? Or you just want to do it because it's Miss Namibia or because they are getting a car or getting a house and all that. So that's one thing that girls fail. And then at the end of the day, they blame the organization. They're like, Miss Namibia, those people are scams, all the while. But it's not the organization's fault. It's your fault. You were not picking up all the signs.
Yeah, you were also maybe not ready. I think for me, one of the reasons, outside of just not being a pageant queen by nature, I think anybody can be trained into becoming a pageant queen.
Yes.
Pageantry was very expensive. And growing up, I didn't grow up wealthy, so nobody was going to go out of their way to make sure I had a gown for every different one. I had a look for every.
That's the thing.
Pageantry is very expensive. And I even noticed, even with, we're going to reference Mr. Namibia because I guess it's the biggest crown in the country. But I noticed even with the returning Miss Namibias, those that maybe only made it to top 10, top 5, top 3, and they really want to come back for the crown. After like 2 or 3 years, they come back, but they come back ready. Their hair is always laid. They always have an outfit for everything. They always they are prepared. They learned, but also they saved up. A lot of the girls don't know that if you don't have that support system, that financial support as well, from whether it's yourself with your job or your parents or whoever it is that's helping you out, you're going to suffer.
That's the thing.
You're really going to suffer. Maybe if I had decided to partake in it a little bit in my recent years, it would have been better because then I've established myself in the industry. I know a lot of designers because I was a runway model for 10 years already. So it would have been easier, but it's still very hectic because you need like a lot of people helping you. You can't do it by yourself.
That's the thing, and it's a thing of having a mindset of crunch time as well as having a mindset of being mature at the same time. Because when you enter a pageant, it's a thing or anything can change. It's just like as much as it is an event, it's also a whole concept of today we are doing this, we're gonna do this, but anything can change. The photographer can bail on us, or something can happen. The car can break down. The girls are late. Anything can happen. So it's a thing of we need another alternative. As a pageant queen, you need to be ready for change anytime. You need to be mature enough to adapt to it. Okay, this is happening. You cannot be there sitting in a corner crying. Time is running out. Go cry in the room or whatever. But for now, do that. Finish it up. Then you go cry. That's one thing that pageant queens fail because at the end of the day, they go on, like how I say, blaming the organization. And that's something that they should not do because they are already not equipped, they are not ready. And like you said, the girls such as that are coming back, they already experienced it and now, I need to have these qualities within me. I need to be ready, I need to be prepared, I need to save up so I know that, all these dresses, all these outfits, they are sorted.
It's actually nice to hear from somebody who's not biased in terms of the queens, because a lot of the time, even the conversation, whether it's on Twitter or they're calling it X these days, on X, it's very much on the side of the girls are not, the organization doesn't take care of the girls, but it's also the girls coming unprepared to the pageant. It's also the girls not understanding. For example, we are now currently busy with our top 20 finalists, right?
Yes.
Let's say 50 girls signed up for Miss Namibia, but we only in this current stage need 20 girls. But out of the 20 girls, maybe only 7 of them deserve to be in it, fit the criteria, whatever. We still need to fill it up. We are still going to make sure that we have our top 20, and from that top 20 then we can cut down. But now, fine, we get to top 10. You still feel like, okay, fine, not knowing that you could easily be a filler from the 3, because remember only 7 of them qualified, whether it's height requirement, whether it's their advocacy, whatever it is. There's so many visibility. There's so many things that comes to play in these things. And our girls also, like with their mental health, they go in there not knowing or understanding the level of bullying that happens, the level of, there's just, you are with 10 other, or let's say in this case, 19 other beautiful women.
That's the thing. And it changes them. It makes them like, I want to win. What can I do to win? I'm going to bully this girl, break her down, so that she is belittled, and then I can overshine her and win the title. So,
you see, this is where my next question was going to come also. They always say Persian girls are mean girls. They say they are mean girls. Do you guys train them to be this fierce, this... What's happening there? What's happening behind closed doors, guys?
I don't feel like any coach trains their girls to be mean. They themselves just become mean because they are consumed by the hype around the whole title that they are chasing out for, or they are consumed around the whole thing of, yes, I'm a queen, I'm what, I'm going to do this and all that, and they get too... They have an ego, let me just say that. When it comes to manners, we can't change a person. You cannot, I can't come to Liena and be like, Liena, you must stop laughing too much, you must be serious. Like, Liena is just being like
if
that. If
she doesn't want to take it serious, then it's also up to her.
That's the thing. So there's no way, I believe, or in my understanding or my experience, I've never seen a coach train a girl to be nasty. It's just within them because of what they want.
Also. What changes would you like to see in the pageantry or maybe media industry, whether it's in terms of just the girls being supported, or just the amount of seriousness that the girls take for themselves also in the different pageants, and the community at large?
Changes that I want to see is the support. Number one, the support of the nation. Because looking at how our nation is very, how can I say, I can't even put it in words. They need, like how I say, they neglect it. But they neglect it in a sense of not giving it value. So the nation needs to be able to give this concept value in order for us to thrive in it economically, whether it's also creatively, because at the same time we're integrating different creatives in the pageant industry. You have your videographer, you have your photographer, you have your makeup artist, you have your graphic designer. All those individuals, they can actually thrive through that industry. And then with the contestants, it's a thing of training. You need to be trained in a sense of being prepared fully, but especially mentally. Because when you enter a pageant, you're going to be expecting, you're going to be expecting the worst of the worst. A lot is going to be happening. A lot of obstacles are going to come. It may even be you coming late because maybe the younger driver did not, all those things. So you need to be composed, you need to be mentally ready, to be like, the younger driver is not here, let me just calm down. Oh my gosh, the younger, what should I do? You see, that's something that pageant girls should also focus on. And with the integration, like how I talked about the whole integration with the making it a sports, the government supporting this industry just as they support other industries. Because at the same time, I'm not trying to belittle other sports, but I'm just saying, pageantry is where the creative industry can thrive also. In the sense of, we have, we need a public speaker who's going to present or host the event. That's where now the public speaking sector comes in. We need a photographer. That's, you see, all those aspects. So
other creatives are also benefiting from that.
So if we are able to integrate that and also build a body that is able to assist in the integration as well as in in the whole concept of bringing together the different individuals, this whole industry can thrive in the whole country as well as in the whole world.
Yeah. Okay, but you have a lot of knowledge of pageantry, and I love it for you. And I love it for us, and I love the growth. And I'm expecting so much from you. And I know everybody that is watching us is also going to be expecting so much from you. They're going to stay glued to your socials just to make sure and hold you accountable more than anything.
I will be, guys.
Please. Okay, but you mentioned earlier on that you emceed one of the pageants that you hosted. Tell me a little bit about your presenting journey, your presenting goals, TV, radio. What do you want to do? What are you currently doing?
Okay, so TV, I would like to actually dive into that.
Okay.
So with my presenting and my MC journey, I started off there at Miss High School Commerce Region. And from there I did my own school's pageant, which was Miss High School. Miss Augustinium. And then I did a few interviewing gigs with different individuals, as well as also partaked in the My Zone program. Okay. Where I did go for camp and all that training and all that. That also assisted me. Nice. I did wanted to audition for, before I actually went into the Miss Namibia to do that, I did audition. Okay. And I was like, how was the audition process for you? I feel like the nerves took over the day. Is it? But at the same time, the experience taught me that you need to be ready. You need... You know, it's so easy to say that, but I also don't feel like I'm an audition type of girl. But you're always late. No. I remember even when I the first year I did Miss Namibia on the red carpet, I went to audition. There was a call-out and I went to audition. Most people think, 2023, right? Yeah. Most people assume that at that point you still, like, you don't have to audition, you still have to audition. Like, a lot of the times people don't want to just do that freebie thing, so they want you to audition. So I went to audition. Very intimidating. And I think that year they said they put out a poster maybe 2 days or a day before they wanted the audition. It was very fast because they were running behind. So a lot of people did show up, but then when we got into the studio, I was so unprepared, so nervous. Like I said, I'm not really the audition type. Like I get into my head a lot and everything. When I got a call back, I was very shocked. I was like, are you guys calling the right person? Because I left that place thinking, we'll try again next year. This is not my gig, it's fine. You get, but I guess it was God's plan. And even when I went for the call back, to the point where, I don't know, one of the producers literally spoke over the intercom and said, Lena, breathe, let's do that again. Like, you would think that it's a very it's one of those areas where people are not giving you a room to be. Yeah. They literally say, guys, I need everybody to be calm. Because I think all of us in that room were like, we were so nervous. It was as though like you are about to present something to the president. You know, so it was really, really hard. And also I think you're seeing so many people in the room that you see in the industry as well, and you feel like, my gosh, this person is so good as well. I'm going up against it's like, do you get? I'm going up against all of these people, and they only probably need 6 in this, like 20 of us there. So all of those things are running through your mind, obviously. But then, for me, I started to realize that auditions are very necessary, especially in the early years of your career. Very necessary because you get to know yourself and you get to learn what is your weakness, what is your strength, and how to cover up your weakness. But then also you get to learn that you are not the same as the next person, in the sense that there are always going to be different kinds of presenters. There are those people that are strictly corporate type of presenters, MCs. They're those people that they're so successful in the corporate space, and there are those people that are great as entertainment presenters, as entertainment MCs. There are people that just are not even necessarily known as presenters, but their personality just, we love you in front of the camera. Do you get? So you through these auditions get to figure out which one of those people you are, and then now I can walk into a room. If all the presenters in Namibia were put in a room and we all had to audition for something, I know deep down in my heart why people like me. So if the client is looking for a personality like mine, they're going to choose me. But if they're looking for something else, it's not me they're choosing. And that's okay. Yeah. So
I think I'm indirectly also trying to give you advice.
Thank you.
Trying to give you advice that whatever it is that you do next, there's going to be many no's. Oh my goodness. There's going to be a lot of no's, but a lot of the times people don't see those no's. They only see the gigs that you do get. You get, because we're so excited, we post them.
Oh yeah, they only see the success, but they don't see the story.
Exactly.
How
you know,
you got the yes.
if I've had 20 gigs in my life, I've had like 40 no's. Do you get? Yeah. And also another thing is, you're not gonna get a gig sitting at home. You're not going to get a gig sitting at home, darling.
Come
if
on,
you don't,
no, my Instagram is
no,
there.
darling. No. A lot of the girlies in the marketing departments in these places are not really on social media like that.
That's the thing.
You get, go and mingle, go and network, call a friend, be like, yo, you work there at Sanlam.
Maka plan,
yo. You get, put yourself out there, and then your friend will tell you, we actually have a mixer this coming weekend. Don't you want to come and just introduce yourself to my bosses? That's where you come up and you say, you know what? You are even well prepared, because now you can write something down and you memorize that, and when they ask you, who are you, what do you do, you say, and you're impressed.
Media is not for the lazy.
No, it's not.
It's not for the people.
Unfortunately, no, it's not. It
thing.
really isn't. But yeah, that's my advice to you and everybody else. But what advice do you have for anybody that wants to maybe take a page from your book?
Be strong. Be strong and get ready to be bullied. Get ready to be bullied by people who are above you, below you, everywhere. Especially if you are young, because in my experience, I'm young and people tend to belittle me.
Okay.
And they only see me once I do something that actually shocks them.
And respect you more.
Yes. For instance, when I did at my school, I was not really a type of leadership kind of boy, but I was just like, okay, let me just do this. Maybe it will actually expand my whole brain and help me. I did become an LRC, where I became the deputy head boy, and then the next year the head boy, and then was selected to represent my school at the junior council. That's actually something that elevated the way people saw me at school, and the way that people saw me in my whole in the whole city. So basically, you should push hard. You should push yourself to that extreme of showing people that you can do it. Because the moment you show them that you can do it, they're able to also, okay, this person is actually good. Like, let's actually work with them. Let's respect them. Let's do this with them. But if you are the type to give up and to let go of things like that so fast, then unfortunately
it's not for you.
It's not for you.
Essentially, put in the work, man. Put in the work. But thank you so much, Reinhold, for joining me today. It was so lovely to have you here. My insights on pageantry, I love it. I love everything that you've described or explained to us today, and I'm pretty sure everybody that is viewing this is also very happy that they actually watched this. See you on the socials. I hope that I also see you on the stages in front of the cameras.
Some few things you guys are going to be happy about. So I hope you guys glue your faces to the screens. Please do.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in to another lovely episode of A Work in Progress. From myself, Lena Shipwata, and the entire team here, it's bye.